Yeah, it did sound good in my head when I said the Jazz were going to win the title. They're the only ones out. I got 3 out of 4 right.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome back. Episode 87 of Say It Aloud Sports. I got Bob and Pete back with me today.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Yo.
We got some more basketball talk. We're going to get into our first NFL talk of the year as well. We did a show with the NBA face of the franchise, so we're going to do the same thing today, but NFL edition. First, let's talk hoops, though, before we get to that. NBA Conference Finals are set. We've already seen Game 1 from Phoenix and the Clippers.
Wow, what a game.
We had a Terrence Mann explosion in Game 6 of the Utah
Incredible. What a
Clippers
performance.
game. I was playing softball, and Art said they were up 22, and I was like, oh, sweet, we'll see Game 7. Then
I turned it off.
I got
came
done.
back. I turned it on, I think it was the fourth quarter, and they were down.
Yeah, I showed up there. It was a 1-point game, and then Then they showed Terrence Mann's stat line, and I'm like, I couldn't believe. I thought it was a mistake. I was like, this fool has 40.
He was going off.
Could not miss. He missed 6 shots the whole game.
Yeah, it's 15 of 21.
And he's not like out there just jacking it up. It was like he's finding spots to shoot the ball.
Right.
We were talking about this. Do you think he ever scored that many points in his high school days?
Absolutely. You're talking about a guy
Yeah,
in the NBA.
probably in his high school.
Out of high school, he's probably the best player on his team for 4 straight years. I'm sure he's
39's a lot, though.
You don't think he scored 39 a single game in high school? I bet he scored.
What was your career high?
60.
I don't know, in the 20s.
Yeah,
28.
Terrence Mann.
No, but I'm saying like high school teams probably score 80 a game, the highest level.
Well, our buddy Stinson, he had like 59, didn't he? Or 52?
Yeah, but man, I don't know.
Terrence Mann had
Terrence Mann
probably, I promise.
He probably went
in college,
at least 40 or 50.
You see his career high
He's
in
probably
college,
the best
right?
player in his entire state.
30.
He had a career
then
at 30 in
he's
college.
probably scored 60.
Then he had
in high
60 in high school, yeah.
I would guess.
I mean, I guess it depends on where he played.
If you're scoring 30 in college,
No, I mean, you
D1.
go down to Sierra Canyon and you got those guys like the guy on Ohio State.
Yeah,
What's
you're
that dude's
probably-
name? He scored. He was going off. He had 35 or something. Dwayne Washington.
Yeah, that's when
He's going to go to the NBA, but I don't know.
He's probably a lottery pick.
Yeah, I'm saying like
That's
39's a
actually
shit
really
ton
good
of
question.
points.
I don't know.
This is
Well,
a lot.
there's that
I mean, you
one-
read about those guys that score 70 in a game.
Oh, do you remember the kid that shot like
balls?
65 3-pointers? He got like 110.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's if he's the only guy on his team, then he probably did. But if he came from one of those schools,
if
that
he came from one of the academies, like
He might not-
the recruited high school teams
might be
aren't recruited.
life high.
I don't know. He was balling.
I don't know either way, but that was wild.
Reggie Jackson has been on fire for the Clippers
Morris
too in late in games.
did-
Fourth quarter,
okay.
Reggie Jackson is clutch.
I don't know how the Jazz are sleeping right now because you allowed Man to go for 40, but
So Terrence Mann averaged 23.1 points a game in high school.
So he had a 35 or 40 point game for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
you don't know. Maybe he just had
I'm
consistent 25.
I'm writing him online.
Jazz go up to Clippers win 2, Kawhi goes down. Everybody's like,
It's over.
it's a wrap.
Paul
George,
stepped up.
did he do enough? I know Pete posted about this the other day and got a ton of pushback. Did he silence the media yet?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
He balled.
I think
Without
so.
Paul George, they don't win those games.
Right.
I will say Paul George late in those games, he did get bailed out by Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson knocked down some huge clutch baskets. Batum knocked down some huge clutch baskets. But without Paul George, they don't win either of those games.
You know, the whole time you're looking for Paul George to be Paul George. Like, late in the fourth quarter, turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Like, that whole time you're looking for it, and he started to do it, and I'm like, oh, shit, there we go. There we go again.
Here came Reggie
Don't
Jackson.
do it. Don't do it again. And he didn't do it. Like, I mean, he got bailed out a little bit by Reggie Jackson and Terrence Mann, but
In either of those games, they don't win it without Paul George.
right. That's my opinion.
The whole blame.
So, yeah, I think an apology for him. Like, he's taken a lot of shit for all
ton.
these years. He's balled out with the Pacers. You know, he balled out with Oklahoma City. He had, I mean, I guess you could say a subpar year last year with the Clippers in the playoffs, but this
looked
year,
great.
no Kawhi Leonard.
He's balling. He stepped up.
He played well.
I think in the 2 games, the first 2 without Kawhi, he had like 36 and 36.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
before that, he was averaging like 21.
Right.
So, I mean, he's stepping up.
It's just wild. The blame game it's getting
I've been
bad.
getting shit on.
It's
on
been
Facebook.
getting bad. Not just Paul George, but like
COVID-13 showed up.
So imagine if the Hawks lose last night. Trey Young played horrendous.
Oh, he got bailed
He
out
was
by
3 for 20.
or whatever. Werther. He
So
was
we
1 of
just think-
12. 1
we-
of 12 from 3 or something.
Yeah, he had He was 3 of 20 when I turned. I didn't see the first 3 quarters.
Harden
was
1 of 12 from 3 in the game.
man. There was people slandering KD. Like the blame game is getting too bad.
Well,
Like,
overtime was bad for KD.
it's a team you need help.
I don't-
period.
I get that.
That's
You
what
don't
I don't
really-
understand. George
But
is
the-
getting shredded.
Dude, that stacked Nets roster only scored 2 points in overtime.
Yeah. But who do you trust down the stretch? You don't trust James Harden down the stretch.
They wanted to, but he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a 3-pointer.
Right. So who do you trust? You only trust Kevin Durant in that kind of situation, and he didn't pull it out in overtime.
He played every single minute of the game. He played 58 minutes. He was exhausted.
53, yeah.
53, is that what it was?
Yeah, because it's a 5-minute overtime.
Oh, yeah.
But back to like the Paul George thing. I don't know if he did enough to silence. He definitely earned us.
Yeah.
But like the media is still going to paint that narrative when they lose to the Suns.
Oh, if they would have lost,
They're going to be like, Paul George
7.
can't get it done. It's crazy, but how good he is. He's an
great.
A player.
Yeah.
But people diminish him because of his only one team wins every year. And people don't understand that.
I'm kind of excited for the West.
George is nasty.
I like the West matchup.
Do you think the Clippers win 2 games?
They could. This is my thing. That game 1 the other night, Devin Booker went on a run that I don't think I've ever seen anybody go on before. He literally could not miss, got any shot he wanted, and if it left his hand, it went in.
Yeah.
And he went he scored 16 straight for the Suns. And in that run, Paul George was going toe to toe. He was knocking down threes. He was getting and ones. And at the end of that third quarter, the end of that run, they were only up 6.
Right.
And I'm like, that's kind of scary for the Suns. You guys just literally shot lights out for an entire quarter, and you're only up 6.
Well, the Clippers had a 6-point lead late.
That was
so I don't know. I think they get one probably. One or two.
I think the series is going to be good.
Think so?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Unless Chris Paul comes back.
Does anybody know the status of
know.
CP3? That's the weirdest thing ever.
Or Leonard.
Like,
even.
nobody know?
Nobody said a word about Leonard.
They haven't even ruled him out yet.
They didn't even gave an update on it.
No.
I think the weirdest one though is
Paul.
CP3 with COVID. Like nobody knows. Nobody knows.
What's the protocol?
And you would think,
What's
is
the protocol? He's got to have 5 negatives in 3 days or something like that.
I don't even know.
It's so weird. That is the weirdest thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
The weirdest thing is Kawhi Leonard. Nobody's heard a word about it.
Like, are they hiding? Somebody's hiding something. Like something's weird. Like
Maybe
usually there would be a report. If that's
every day.
If that's anybody else other than CP3, I feel like if that's Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, or anybody else, LeBron James. If there's a report,
if LeBron James would have never been tested,
is it right?
They're not taking that risk.
No, they wouldn't. You're right.
Chris Paul's the head of
KD's over hugging his mom.
NBA Players Association.
Yeah. Maybe that's something. I don't know. Maybe that's something to do with it. He's the head. He's like the head of it, right? The spokesperson for the.
He's the president of the NBA.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, what's your thought process with that? Like, why would that have a part in it?
I'm just thinking because he's. I don't know.
To me, it would have been
I'm just throwing it out there.
To me, the protocol would have been like he's going to miss till at least this day.
Yeah,
and
they would set it in stone and be like, he can come back game 5.
He would be eligible to return this game. But instead, they were like, okay, he's out game 1.
Yeah.
What's okay? When can he come back? Nobody knows.
It should be like a set date.
Right. There should be a protocol in place that says if he's negative this day,
game 5 is earliest he can come back.
What day did he test positive for COVID?
It was the day of the
day after
the
so has it been 14 days yet?
No, it's only been like 6.
5 or 6.
Well, the 14-day thing's out the window because he's vaccinated.
Yeah, so
yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
None of it does.
But yeah, I think it goes.
That's weird.
I'd say Suns in 6 max. I think it probably only goes 5. Booker's playing on a different 40-point triple-double. He can play. They put him at the point guard. Basically,
he was running the show the whole entire second half.
And then Bridges and Crowder and Ayton's an animal.
Dude, the Suns shoot threes. They go in.
No, DeAndre Ayton's playing at 29. He shoots like 90% from the field. Clippers don't have anybody
to guard him.
His
second year?
Third
year?
Yeah.
It's his 3rd season.
Yeah.
He was the number one overall pick ahead of Luka and Trey.
He's playing that way, though. He's playing like he's a number 1 pick. Yeah. You can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
He just fits good with that team.
I think he's probably
like
overachieving.
If you put Ayton on the Mavericks and take Luke off that, then it's not the same. But he fits perfect with Booker and the how they built the team.
The Mavs need a guard that can dribble and shoot.
All right, Sixers and Hawks. I did say the most hated man in Philly is going to be Trey Young after they win the series.
It's official.
Here we are.
Oh my!
It's official.
They're already throwing
the beer can came flying in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Dude.
Whizzed by him.
If you don't like Trey Young right now, come on. I mean, unless you're in Philadelphia, obviously. Yeah. But, I mean, my respect for Trey Young. The guy, what he's doing right now is, I know he didn't have a good game, but I mean, come on.
He's balling.
Yeah,
overall. He's had one bad game in the playoffs, but he got bailed out by Wirt. What is his name? Herter
from Maryland.
Yeah.
Stenson's boy.
That dude was on fire.
At the beginning of the season, that was our question on this podcast was, are the Atlanta Hawks for real? And we all said,
it all depends on Trey Young.
Yeah.
They are.
They have a good team. And
dude, they're in the
conference.
They're in the conference finals. They don't have a single All-Star. They don't have a single All-NBA player whatsoever.
Outside Trae Young.
No, he didn't even make an All-NBA team. They don't have a single All-Star.
He was an All-Star.
No. No.
Oh, he got snubbed?
They don't have a single All-Star or a single All-NBA offense or defense. Nothing. Nice. They're just out there.
That's exciting. Balling.
And let's talk about the real thing.
So Kevin Huerter goes, Ben Simmons folded. He's scared of his own shadow. Why?
I don't know. Why didn't he lay it up?
That's the one that set me over the edge. I didn't watch the whole game.
I went back and watched it. I think he didn't lay it up because he had to go back and get the basketball. He didn't have a clean look. If you go back and watch it, when he gets to the baseline, he loses control, goes back and gets the ball. I think he thought
he thought the guy was going to come over the top of him.
He was late because he mishandled the basketball. So I thought he was going to get blocked, so he gave it up.
No, I think he's just in his head.
I don't know. He does not want the ball late in games. I know that.
He did. I mean, he made a good point. He's like,
I think he's trying to get the ball out of his hands because he's scared to get fouled.
Well, he's always been a pass first guy.
He's just lacking the aggression gene.
Well, he definitely was. He 100% was in his head.
Every time he touched the ball, he was getting rid of it.
But I'm saying he did have 13 assists in a game 7. He shot 2 of 4.
But that's the problem. He can't shoot 4 times.
No,
because all that does. You said it last night when we were on the phone. You said it last night. If he's doing that, then every single time Embiid touches the ball, they're going to double off Simmons. They're going to double off Simmons on Embiid.
Rajon Rondo's a better shooter than he is.
He didn't get that till later, really late in his career.
I mean?
Yeah,
Rondo couldn't shoot for the first 10 seasons, though.
Yeah, he developed that the last couple.
But at least he took shots. He would at least have 8 to 10 shots.
Rondo hit big ones in the fourth
even
quarter,
on that.
Simmons should be driving doing what Giannis is doing and just attacking the hoop. He's 6'10". The guy's guarding.
You have to attack, especially if you have Embiid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're not going to help off Embiid. He's going to have one-on-one layups.
Right.
But yeah, he did have 13 assists. He gets rebounds. I just think he has to get out of Philly now. There's no way he can go back to Philly.
It's diminished
because it hurts him.
There.
It's not even. It's just the Embiid and him don't fit.
It just doesn't work.
It can't.
Embiid needs a guy like Kimba.
That's why I don't know where he goes. I think Stephen A. Smith said Portland.
No,
put Simmons, get McCollum.
Damian Lillard.
Well, of course, if you're the Sixers, you do that. McCollum's a better player. In my opinion, I would rather have McCollum than Ben Simmons.
I think that's a good move actually for Portland because Simmons. Then you take Simmons' defense. His defense is obviously there.
Oh, he almost won Defensive Player of the Year.
But you put him in that system where he can penetrate. The
problem is Portland runs and guns.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and Lillard's pretty ball dominant.
Yeah. I don't know if that 100% works, but I don't know where else you can get value really. I mean, unless you just
I'll say this:
in Houston.
I'll say this: if Rondo's still finding jobs, Ben Simmons will have one.
Oh, yeah, he's a top 10 player for his age.
Yeah, he's gonna have a job somewhere. He's just
got to fix that mind,
find the right set. I think a change of scenery helps him and Philly.
All right, Nets and Bucks. Durant did everything he could.
He tried.
Yeah. I mean.
If he didn't wear shoes that were one size too big on purpose, they'd probably be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean, yeah.
Did you know he wears sizes bigger than?
No, the stupid part, the blame thing when he missed that in overtime when he missed the game winner. Everybody say, "Oh, what a bad shot." Well, he just
who else is going to shoot it?
Just sent you to overtime with the same shot.
Yeah, you don't trust.
He went
anybody.
right back to the same spot and shot the same shot.
Yeah, you don't trust anybody.
Yeah,
else.
After 53 straight minutes of play, 49 points or whatever.
It wasn't like it was. He shot it right over the top of the defender. It was just short.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he could have got a better shot, but
either way, it's still no shot.
Could have got to the elbow or something and used the side.
Still don't want
there's not a bad shot in his. There's not a bad shot for him.
Not really.
Every time he shoots the ball, it's a good shot.
We talk about Joe Casper Harris or what?
Oh my Lord, bro! Did you know him and him and Ben Simmons were both 5 of 22 from 3? He shot the same exact percentage as Ben Simmons.
Yeah. That's like
Joe Harris gotta go.
That's a 24-foot.
That's the only job he has is to shoot.
Yeah, he didn't play well this series, but I don't. He's a shooter. He's not going anywhere. It's not like he's scared to shoot. He just was off. But it sucks. It showed up at this time.
Is it Philly though, or is it? We'll go back to. Is it Philly though, or is it Doc Rivers? This dude has the most Game 7 losses in NBA history. He's got maybe
a little bit of both. He's got to change his strategy.
They asked him before the game, is it
a curse?
No, they said, are your players ready? And he goes, I think so. It's like
he asked
something
him,
like that.
They asked him after if Ben Simmons could be the point guard in a championship team, and he says, I don't know. You don't instill confidence in your guys.
Maybe he was trying to fire him up.
I don't know. This was after they lost.
It was a little late for that.
No, it was after they lost.
Like maybe he's got to go out and show us. I don't know. He didn't.
No. It's all bad.
Oh, yeah. Go back to the Jazz. Where do they go since they're out? Where do these teams go? What do the Jazz do?
I don't
Conley's
think
out. Conley's deal's out, and he made 30-something million. He's probably gone, I would imagine.
Let's look back at it. They are a great basketball team without Mike Conley. They were still
fine.
Elite team. Okay. So, I mean, that frees up $30 million cap. They probably go try and get some depth. I don't think you have to do anything to starting five.
No, and you still got Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, like you go get some depth.
Yeah, the only free agents they got Conley and
Yang. Go get a stretch four. So when the late in games, Gobert doesn't have to shoot free throws.
I don't think that was an issue. Oh. They just didn't have anybody outside of Mitchell because Conley was hurt. He couldn't really create, so Mitchell's trying to do all the work.
Clarkson could shoot.
I still feel like Gobert's a little overrated. He looks lost at times.
That series, he played really bad this series.
Like when anytime you got to pull him outside the free throw line, like on defense, he's fucking puzzled. Yeah. Like he's like, oh shit. Like the shot clock was winding down a few times, and somebody would be wide open for three. Batum a couple times.
Yeah.
And the shot clock's winding down. You got one job. It ain't to get a fucking rebound.
It's close out.
Play defense. Yeah. Get out there. Batum's going to shoot a three. Like he has no.
Rudy's waiting for him to drive the ball.
Yeah, and he's looking around, and then boom.
I feel like sometimes Gobert lets the game get ahead of him though too. Like he's trying to catch up.
Yeah, I don't know. Gobert's weird. He's just he's a good athlete, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he struggles.
And other ones he's just gone.
He's like,
what does Brooklyn do?
Running back.
They don't change anything.
They would have won it if they were healthy.
They don't change anything, right?
It's not really. They took the Bucks, which I think is a really good team.
Do they re-sign like Griffin and
I mean, I don't know. I just know they have those three, and then they could put
anything around.
Yeah. You still got Dinwiddie. I think Dinwiddie is an unrestricted free agent.
He probably wants to leave. He's losing his old role.
I think Utah would be a good spot for that fool to go.
Starter?
Put him and Mitchell together.
Oh, Dinwiddie's going to start.
Utah still needs, like, Conley can shoot a good three ball. And that's what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to change that. They're going to shoot threes. So Conley does a great job distributing and hitting threes.
Money.
Yeah. You got to find another. If you don't,
he might take less.
If you don't re-sign Conley, you find another guy exactly like Conley.
JJ Redick?
No, he's 40.
He's washed. That means he can't
JJ Redick's washed.
No.
Stop. He can shoot.
Lord,
Shooters don't lose their shot.
Right.
He can't play defense. He can't.
But I'm saying another guy that can create because Conley can create.
That's why I think Dinwiddie is a guy that can get to the hoop. He can shoot. He can be out there. But
they just need to draft whoever has Bogdanovich as their last name in the draft.
Right.
Just bring him on. Those fools are lights out.
Right.
Just put in. There's two in the.
The fool looks like an old Navy pilot.
There's two in the playoffs.
I was dying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know who you got. Hawks or Bucks?
I'm taking Bucks.
So I got 3 out of 4 right. I said Bucks, Hawks, Suns, and Jazz. But the problem is I had my champion. They're out. Mm-hmm. I got Bucks now winning it.
I think Bucks win it all.
I think they're the best team. Holiday had a bad game. That's another thing. That Bucks that game.
Well, yeah, Brook like 5 fouls in the end of the start of the fourth quarter already.
He was 3 for 18 when I turned him on.
But you notice down the stretch,
he had 2 or 3 big, huge shots.
Down the stretch, who do you go to? You don't go to Giannis.
You're
not going to Giannis.
Chris Middleton's a bona fide star in the league.
Or Drew Holiday. Those are your two guys.
Yeah. But that works for Milwaukee because Middleton's a bona fide star.
They literally got Drew Holiday this year for that reason, for what he did
in the fourth quarter.
Look in games in overtime, Chris Middleton, right to the middle of the lane, jumper, buckets, lead. Yeah. See you later.
I think they're by far the best. Not by far, I guess the Suns I think are second. But I think the Bucks are the best team left. I think I've been saying that all year. I think
I agree. Right now,
they went out and got PJ.
If Phoenix with CP3 is close, but without
that's what I want to see is Suns Bucks.
I like the West matchup because if CP does come back, either CP3 is going to get a play in the finals or Paul George is. Both of those guys have spent so much time almost getting there.
Right.
Paul George is stuck in Indiana having to watch LeBron.
I agree.
All right. Well, basketball's winding down. Let's get into this football. So if you listened a couple weeks ago, we did NBA face of the franchise. I'm going to name teams, and you guys have to tell me the first player that pops in your head. It can be old player, new player, some random guy. I mean, I did mine. I wrote down. I just did it on my own, so I have my guys already ready. Some of them are wild.
Wild.
I mean, some guys I don't even know how they popped in my head. So we'll see. We'll kick it off. But the Bills.
Josh Allen.
The Bills. Josh Allen.
I got Jim Kelly.
I almost said Lawrence Taylor.
Thurman Thomas.
Lawrence Taylor.
Thurman Thomas was
on the first
one.
of all. Oh, just because he's on the Bills.
Was he
on the Giants?
Oh, he's on the Giants. Right.
I was almost going to say Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I had Jim Kelly, first guy that popped in my head.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the last four straight Super Bowls. That's what I think of when I think of the Bills. They had the Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, those guys. Yeah. Those were the Bills. Josh Allen, obviously.
They were fun to play with.
It's weird, though.
Fun to play with on Tecmo Bowl.
We did this a couple weeks ago with NBA. I think it was just me and you, though, right?
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, some of them, we have the recency bias, like Josh Allen, and some of them are old school. Right. So, like Dolphins.
Dan
Marino.
Yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's played on like 37 teams. He's on all
the first thing you think about is Miami Dolphins is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, because he got burned last year. He absolutely did not deserve to lose his job.
Dan Marino?
It still bugs me.
Mine was Dan Marino or Ray Finkel.
Oh,
right.
Dude.
That's the other one.
Burns me that he lost his job last year. It burns me still to this day. I don't know why he got canned for Tua.
All right.
Should have never have.
So Ryan Fitzpatrick, Dolphins. Patriots, that one's stupid.
Tom Brady.
Jets.
Joe Namath.
Mark Sanchez. Butt fumble.
I had Mark Sanchez
Mark
also.
Sanchez really?
Immediately just butt fumble.
Oh, instantly.
Jets. They're so Joe Namath. We talked about him
making
too.
out with frickin'
full sitting on Susie Kohlberg on the sidelines.
Full of G.
He was drunk.
He was hammered.
Chiefs.
D'Angelo Hall? Or Dante Hall? Is it Dante Hall?
Dante Hall.
If you don't know his name, you can't call that first.
The human joystick.
Mine. Do you guys know Christian Okoye?
That's the Nigerian Nightmare.
Yeah, that's the first guy that popped in my head. Somehow, I think I have his card.
I have Patrick Mahomes, first guy.
Yeah, I had his card. Christian Okoye.
Yeah,
I almost threw you guys for
Nigerian Nightmare
back in the 90s.
I almost threw you guys for a loop and said Le'Veon Bell.
He's not even on the
first
team.
guy, dude. Raiders.
John Madden.
Rich Gannon, dude.
Yeah, I had
Tim Brown.
John Gruden.
Oh, Gruden?
Yeah, just his face.
He's been the coach.
They haven't even won.
Years and he had a
the Raiders
break.
haven't won since John Madden, huh?
Oh no, they won with Rich Gannon, right?
No,
they won with John Gruden.
The Bucks. No, the Bucks won.
Yeah,
Bucks beat the Raiders.
They haven't won
since
right. John Madden.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got to the Super Bowl.
Lost.
1980
lost to the
something.
Bucks.
Gruden
lost to the Bucks.
The Dungy.
No, Gruden lost to Dungy, I think, right? Dungy was the coach.
And then Gruden left and went to the AFC title game with Gruden when they had the tuck roll against Brady. That was
the year before.
The AFC title game, right?
That was either year. I think that was the year before the Super Bowl. Broncos.
Terrell Davis.
I have Elway.
Terrell Davis. Yeah.
Steelers.
Big Ben.
Yeah. Ben. You got
Cordell Stewart.
Cordell Splash?
Did you say Troy Polamalu?
No, I had Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Jerome Bettis. Come on, he's got to be in there too.
The bus?
Oh, the first guy.
I don't know why. Yeah, Cordell Stewart popped in my head.
That's Cordell Flash. Yeah. I had his jersey.
He was nice.
I had his jersey.
Dude, I like
You did?
That was one of my first jerseys I owned.
Number 10.
Yeah,
right?
Cordell Stewart. Pittsburgh. He played at Pittsburgh College, right? Too?
I have no clue.
I don't remember. Ravens.
Ray Lewis.
Okay. That was unanimous. Browns.
Baker Mayfield.
Jim Brown.
Yeah, I had Mayfield also.
Baker. The savior in Cleveland.
God, I'm just old school or what?
Well, yeah, most of your guys.
John Madden, Jim Brown.
I had Groot. Well, I guess he's coaching now. Bengals.
Carson Palmer.
Jim Esiason.
I have no Boomer. Yeah. Boomer. I had Boomer Esiason.
Yeah.
A lefty.
His name's Jim, right?
I have no idea. Is it?
I think it's Jim Esiason.
No, it's Boomer.
No.
I swear.
Dude.
Jim?
You said Jim Esiason.
No, it's Boomer Esiason. His real name's Boomer,
fact
isn't
check
it?
Fact check it.
Is that not his real name? He's a fraud?
No, I feel like
I don't
that's
think
his
name's Boomer.
I think it's Boomer.
His name is not Boomer.
No, it's Norman Julius Boomer Esiason. You're what? So Jim's nowhere there.
No.
It's Norman.
What was his middle name?
Julius?
Yeah, that's Jim.
That's short. Julius. That's orange juice.
That's Jim, just because it starts with a J.
I swear it's Jim Esiason.
No, it's Norm.
He was the original law firm.
It's not Norm Esiason.
Norman.
No wonder he should have stuck with Boomer.
He should have went by law firm.
That's great.
He shouldn't. He was original.
I don't know
law
where
firm.
Jim came from, but I could have sworn
law
it was
firm.
Jim.
You don't remember Ben Jarvis Green? The four names law firm.
Yeah, I know why. It's
Boomer was the original, and he should have stuck to that, dude.
That's his name.
Who?
Time out. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, he was the original law firm.
Why is his name the law firm?
Because he has 4 names.
Yeah, but he only went by Boomer.
He shouldn't have, is what I'm saying.
So he should have been. He should have.
Yeah, he should have been the original.
He should have been Norman Julius Boomer Esiason.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see where you're going.
That's way harder than Ben Jarvis.
Green Ellis.
Yeah,
I guess
that's a lot.
All right.
Ben Jarvis sounds like one name though. So
Titans.
Yeah. Javon Curse.
Tannehill.
I had Eddie George.
Oh, Eddie's a good one.
I had his jersey too.
Javon Curse.
The Titans Eddie George jersey. Back
Freak.
That's pretty cool.
Colts.
Cool.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Okay. Texans.
Deshaun Watson.
JJ.
Oh, I forgot it. I don't know how I forgot about him. I had Deshaun
JJ
Watson.
Watson.
Deshaun Watson's in the news every day.
That's true.
I haven't heard much lately. He's not playing this year, right? Nobody knows.
Said he's sitting out. Well, that was the original.
He's not going to
sitting out like he has a choice.
Yeah.
Well, original plan
He's
was
not-
he was holding
just
out.
saying to play.
That's his original
There's
plan.
no
he said
way.
he wasn't going to play. Now he's probably going to get suspended.
He's not putting
right?
on an NFL jersey at all.
Got
ever
to get
again.
suspended at
I
some
think he
point.
might not play ever.
Personal conduct.
I kind of agree.
4 games.
There's
He'll
no way
never play again. You don't
Yeah,
think?
there's
I
no
don't
way.
think I think he might not. There's no coming back from this.
With
There's
no criminal
there's
charges
40
whatsoever, he's not going to play football
I don't
anymore.
know. It's pretty
Pac-Man
serious.
Jones found a job 19 times.
It's pretty. He might be Ray Rice, dude.
Ray Rice had criminal charges.
And well, we'll see. I don't think it's. I mean,
These are all
speculative, but when there's 40 of them, it's kind of
that's
damning. Jaguars.
Gardner Minshew.
I thought for
Jaguars.
sure.
Almost
for
said it.
sure
It
you
was
would
the
say
second one that came to my head.
Tim Tebow.
Leonard Fournette.
I had Mark Brunell.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
nobody had Maurice Jones-Drew.
Nope.
Did he take the Jags to a championship?
They went to the AFC title
AFC
game.
title game. Yeah, that's right. He was nice.
Fred Taylor and Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, they
Keenan
were good.
McCardell.
They were
Fred
fun to
Taylor's
watch.
super
Keenan
underrated.
McCardell.
Oh.
Yeah, he's fun.
The Washington football team.
Robert Griffin III.
Joe Theismann.
I just put stupid.
Dumb.
I didn't even think of a player. You can't think of a player
Robert
because it's
Griffin
just a football team.
Joe Theismann.
That's
Redskins.
the Redskins.
You can still say that, right?
Tim Hightower.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we're supposed to, but we are. Tim Hightower. Oh, that's your guy.
Tim
Dude, he played
Hightower.
like 29 years in the league.
He had 10 years off, came back and ran for like 230.
1,000, yeah.
Ran for 230 in a game, like 4 touchdowns.
Where was his the majority of his career spent?
Washington.
With the
Or
the
Arizona.
Cardinals.
Arizona,
I
I
was gonna
think.
say
Yeah.
the Cardinals, right?
So he played on the Saints.
Dude, he played for like 30
He did
years. He
play
took
for a
4 years off, came back and rushed for 1,000 yards.
Tim frickin' Hightower.
He played a lot. Giants is probably Eli Manning.
Jason Sehorn.
Lawrence Taylor.
Jason Sehorn. Lawrence Taylor. Okay.
Yeah. You know his draft night story, right? Phil
Nope.
drank 42 beers.
Why do you always
42
know how
Coors
many
Lights.
beers people drink?
No, he just
said
Oh, it's
Who-
challenge
wait.
accepted.
Who was the dude? Who was the
he
dude?
blacked out and had no clue. Like he woke
team
up
he
the
was
next
on?
day and he had like 40 something beers.
Who? What was the guy
Did
that
you not
drank?
know who drafted him?
Wade Boggs,
Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs did what?
100 and something beers
In one night?
on a flight.
On a
Suppose-
flight? That's not real.
That's what I said.
Dude,
Say.
the most outrageous thing I've ever
Don't
heard.
kill the messenger, man.
The most
I'm just
outrageous thing
telling
I've ever heard is Andre the Giant. They said that fool would get
Oh,
to
yeah,
like the
that's like the
arenas and he
record.
would get a case of wine to warm up with. He'd knock
This
out
is
like
a real
6
thing.
bottles. They said that fool went into a bar, sat down, and drank 130 Jack and Cokes.
It's a fact.
And he got back to the hotel room, and they were going to the elevator, and he fell down, passed out. And then Hulk Hogan was with him. And the security was like, what are we going to do? And Hulk's like, I don't know. I'm not moving that full. Nobody moving that full because he's so big. So Hulk Hogan said he got up at noon the next day, got off the elevator, and that fool was just getting up. They just let him
130?
Dude, it was an average. Like they said he'd drink 60 beers before he went out and wrestled.
He holds the record.
Yeah.
Guinness World Record for most beers drank in one sitting.
It was like 120 or something.
Huh.
It's wild.
Don't ask me how I know this.
I was watching
Wade
the-
Boggs said, "Bring it at me, dude. I'm in."
Did you ever watch the
On a
stuff?
flight? Where'd he fly to? The
I don't
moon
know.
and back?
That's the rumor. That's all
Is it NASA
speculation.
space shuttle or what?
There's
Dude,
other
he's gone
guys
for
that
6
have
months?
confirmed it, but who
There's
knows?
no
It
way.
could be full of shit.
There's no way he would have got kicked off the flight midair. They would have
Well, I think they were
thrown
on
him
like
out.
coming back from like a game or something. I don't know.
What's the longest U.S. flight? Is like 5 hours?
Well,
Yeah.
LA to New York's at least 9, right?
No, it's like
No,
6
the time
hours.
change.
6.
Because I flew
It's
to,
like
when I
six-
flew to, I
6
flew to
hours in the
Miami,
air.
and I think it was 5 hours.
Yeah, it's
5
like
and a half
6
hours.
hours in the
I've
air.
flown to New York, but I don't remember how long it was.
It's
But the
only
time-
flight time.
I had
total is-
142 beers on that flight,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever see that Pat McAfee? I think it was McAfee interviewed Stone Cold and how many beers they went through on a night because they had the guy that threw him to him.
The guy that threw him was an MVP. He never missed.
Yeah, he always.
What?
The guy
you didn't hear the story about this dude? Stone Cold had the same guy throwing in beers the entire time he did it.
He just had a beer guy.
And this dude was like 40 yards away, and he was on the money every time.
Really?
Yeah, he would be in the
He's like, that
his
dude
beer
was,
pass completion was 100%.
Oh, dude, he was like, that dude was the real MVP because I never had to worry.
I think he said he never dropped one.
Did he get a job after that? Or did he retire as the number one rated beer passer?
He was like a security guard.
Yeah, he's like a security guard. He just chucked.
He was a security guard?
Yeah, and then his side gig was to make sure the ice chest was full, and he was throwing. Dude, he's throwing like 40 yards into the ring, and Stone Cold just catching him and downing him.
Well, down on like an inch. Most of it would be on his face, but.
Did Stone Cold ever have any beer drops? Like, did he ever
I don't think so.
I don't know. He's got great hands.
So they had to have had a couple.
I'm sure there were some misses.
I don't know.
Because I remember watching him miss it, dropping him and then saying, throw more.
So you can never blame it on the guy that was the quarterback.
Dude, that guy was money, he said. He was a real MVP.
Wow.
Wild.
That's interesting.
Cowboys.
Troy Aikman.
Tony Romo.
Emmett,
okay.
Where am I? Eagles.
Jalen Hurts.
Randall Cunningham.
I had McNabb. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts sticks in your mind. The 2021 MVP.
I had McNabb. Seahawks.
DK
Russell Wilson.
I don't even want to say Russell. I don't like the Seahawks. Rams.
Wait, hold on. Who was that guy that was the defensive guy back in like the 90s?
Cortez Kennedy?
No, for Seattle.
Cortez Kennedy?
No, he had like a high top.
Cortez Kennedy.
It was not Cortez Kennedy.
Dude.
Oh, you're talking about Bosworth.
Oh, that dude.
The boss.
The boss. Bosworth.
Yeah. Cortez Kennedy. He was sure that it was Cortez. He said, "No, dude, it's Cortez Kennedy."
Yeah, Pat was real. Pat was
no,
a real.
That's not him.
No, not that
Cortez
guy.
Kennedy.
We're talking about the guy with the mullet and the flat top, wore a headband.
Yeah. Did he have a flat top? Who the hell is Cortez Kennedy?
Pat said flat top. Yep, Cortez
I never
Kennedy
even heard
still.
Of the fucking guy.
Cortez
no, it's
Kennedy's
him.
Shaved head. Nope, that's him.
He's a defensive tackle.
Said it had
Cortez
a mullet.
Kennedy.
Yep, Cortez Kennedy.
Oh God!
Did he threw a touchdown? Yep, Cortez Kennedy.
What? Oh shoot!
Rams.
Matt Stafford.
That's the first dude.
I couldn't even. Nobody else even rang a bell for me.
What was that running back with the goggles?
Cortez Kennedy.
Cortez Kennedy.
He had arms and legs. Cortez Kennedy.
Oh shit! Jim Everett.
I had Jerome Bettis on the Rams.
What?
You don't remember him on the Rams?
No, bro.
Yep. The bus.
Never think about that.
That's what popped in.
I played with Jim Everett.
Yep. Cardinals.
Emmett Smith. You're going Jerome Bettis on the Rams. I'm going Emmett Smith on the Cardinals.
Emmett Smith. Oh God. Kyler Murray.
I had Aeneas Williams.
Aeneas Williams.
Remember him?
Wow.
On corner. 49ers.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jerry Rice.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah. Just so disrespectful.
Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the first guy.
Not Joe Montana.
It's not, but I had the fucking fire pad up right now.
Rice. Said Jimmy Garoppolo. MVP 20.
You said Rice, not T.O.?
Yeah, I love T.O., but Rice is like the one that...
Are you saving T.O. for a different team or what?
No, yeah, I think Bengals. I've already passed them though. Packers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Brett Favre.
Vikings.
Percy Harvin.
First thing that comes, Randy Moss.
I had Peterson.
Oh, okay.
Lions.
And Dominican Sue.
Barry Sanders.
Same. Saints.
Drew Brees.
Bucks.
Tom Brady.
Really?
Tom Brady. First one.
There's no chance it's not Tom
Brady. It's their
Brady.
first Super Bowl. I mean, there's a litany.
No, now you guys are in my head. I was feeling like I was going to say something else.
Done?
Where were you going, dude? You're going Brad Johnson?
Keyshawn Johnson?
Or Brad Johnson?
Warren
Sapp's a good one. Derek Brooks. Warwick Dunn.
There's money on Blitz football.
I have a sick card of him.
Yeah.
A little die cut. Panthers.
What?
A die cut. It's like carved out and shit.
Oh. I thought you said something else.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Panthers.
Steve Smith.
Christian McCaffrey.
Cam. And last team is Falcons.
Matt Ryan.
You really left out the fucking Chargers, man?
I did. I just realized
What the hell?
Just burned Pete so
waiting.
hard. He wanted to scream Phillip Rivers from the bottom of his stomach, dude.
That one says, hey, for Pat, that one says, dumb.
Yeah. Pat said, don't even believe.
Oh, yeah. Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. I left the Chargers out.
Wow.
Phillip Rivers.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, Tom LT.
Yeah, LT.
I don't know. I didn't realize
Dumb
that.
number 2.
Oh, wow.
Boo me. Charger fans are going to be so...
Pat
Do you know Renee? You know Renee's listening right now? He's going to text me immediately as soon as this comes out.
Pat said San Diego doesn't even...
If I didn't let you get away with that, he would have been on your ass.
He's still going to be.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be
How are you going to leave the Chargers out, man?
And then he's going to give Pat a list of 722 players, every player ever played for him.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's all your options.
Pick one. All right. That's it for this week. The next 3 weeks, fantasy football, might as well fire that up. We'll have the quarterback episode next week, then the running back to follow, and wide receiver and tight ends after that. So never too early to start talking fantasy.
The best for last, huh?
Twitter's going nuts with fantasy football. They do it year round. I couldn't do that. They're like looking at every trade and everything. I'm like,
do they update it?
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's crazy.
I mean, they have the guys.
Talking about trades. How fast did Kimball Walker get traded?
Right?
Boston. Jesus, that fool couldn't even pack his bags.
He must have did something to Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens got the job in the front office.
First move.
You're gone.
See ya.
Well, shipped him to OKC.
All right. That's it. See you next week.